Good blessed throwback Thursday, April the 15th, 2021. The time being about 6:27 p.m. I'd like to greet all human beings with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. I'm going to be brief on this particular subject. I'm saying that I'm praying for the family of the 13-year-old Spanish guy, Adam Toledo, I believe his name was, who lost his life, I believe was March the 29th with a police shooting. I pray that it be peace. Whether you protest or not, I pray that it be peace. And those that follow me and know what I stand for justice for all. You see, I don't just speak up when white police kill black or Spanish people. And then not only that, I don't just get out protesting when I don't know everything. Now, I listen to a lot of people. They said that the 13-year-old hands was up when the police told him to put his hands up. Also, I seen the 13-year-old's lawyer, the Spanish female, with the news media when they asked her, did the young 13-year-old have a gun? She really evaded the question by saying it didn't make a difference whether he had NAM or not. He didn't have NAM at the time of the shooting. And also she said she don't know whether he had none or not because she couldn't see that clear. But she seen his hands up clear. You know, a lot of people saying the same thing. I haven't been able to view all the videos, but I have looked at some of the events that led up to the 13-year-old getting shot. You know, the mayor said Chicago failed Adam Toledo. Some of the groups up there that's saying the same thing. But let's back up a little bit, and I'm praying for the family, and I hope don't nobody take this wrong, but my 13-year-old ain't gonna be outside at 2 o'clock or 2:30 a.m. in the morning, let alone running with a 21-year-old with a gun not too far from where Adam got shot, shooting at somebody else. You see, now, if the police didn't respond to when Adam and this 21-year-old individuals was shooting, other people was afraid when Adam and this 21-year-old was out shooting. You can hear the 911 call. First, a guy said, it's shots over here. You see what I'm saying? Then you can hear a female calling it shots. I done called plenty of times when it's shots. And if my camera's short and they shooting by my house, I wouldn't give a damn. Who cared? Who worried about me calling the police? I'm worried about my daughters, and when my daddy was alive, worried about them getting shot, because when they was out here shooting at each other before around my house, 5 bullets went in there. It could have killed me, my daughters, and my 93-year-old daddy. May he rest in peace now. But you know, Chicago didn't fail this young man. This young man had a family. You see what I'm saying? That lawyer, she's speaking, if you listen to her real good, it's not the thing that's trying to go at that particular police that did the shooting. It's just like Benjamin Trump and a Crump or whatever his name is, and a lot of these other attorneys. They ain't gonna come out if a Spanish guy shoot and kill a 13-year-old or a black a guy go out and kill another black 13-year-old, because it's happening every day in Chicago. You ain't gonna see them attorneys up there. You know why? Because ain't no lawsuit involved. That's what it's all about. If they didn't give you no lawsuit, they wouldn't care whether this police get convicted or took off the force. But see, Adam, if he was failed, He was felled by whoever let him outside at 2:30 in the morning. You see what I'm saying? I check with my 15, soon to be 15 and 16-year-old daughters. I check in their room often. And when they was that age, they never was outside at no 2:30 in the morning, let alone have they ever been with somebody that was out there doing some shooting. When Adam and that grown man was out there shooting, they was doing what happened to Adam. They was trying to do this to somebody else. Y'all got to look at that. Now people ready to go loot because the police is pursuing. I don't care if he was a 10-year-old. If he was a grown man out there shooting at other people. Now, if it was one of y'all parents or one of y'all kids or something like that, that Adam and this grown man was shooting at, it'll be a whole different thing. I'm going to give y'all a scenario. When my oldest daughter, that's 35-year-old now, she was 6 months old. I was in Cabrini Green minding my own business. And a 17 or 8-year-old 18-year-old approaching me with a gun. I had a gun on me. Even though I was a felon, I had a gun on me. If I didn't have a gun on me, I wouldn't be able to tell y'all this story right now. You see what I'm saying? People talking about what the school teacher said. Adam was a nice guy. Nice guys don't be out in the streets 2 o'clock in the morning with grown men shooting at other people. Nice people don't do that. You see what I'm saying? You can blame that 21-year-old that Adam was with, but in the end, if Adam had people that really was concerned about him, Adam wouldn't have been outside no 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I hate to tell y'all the truth. I'm not saying whether the police shot her. I ain't seen everything yet or not, but the police was pursuing a felon that was with another felon that was shooting at other people. Do y'all understand that at all? But let me tell you the story about me. Now, the individual that pulled a gun on me, I gave him a clear warning. He was about 50 feet away from me. Don't come no closer. When he pulled his gun out, I shot twice. When he fell, about 15 other guys came around the corner. I was on a dead-end street in Cabrini Green. You see what I'm saying? About 15 other people came around the corner. I could have easily got his gun and the gun that I had in a pocket full of bullets and shot all 15 of them, but I didn't. I was just shooting at the person that was a threat to me. Now, this guy's brother was out there. I found out later after I did my investigation because I turned myself in. The guy later died. But the guy brother, he got on my social internet a few years ago when I was having a problem with my daughters and them in the school. He said, I sympathize with his daughters, but I don't sympathize with him, and I don't encourage y'all to sympathize with him because he killed a child. I didn't notice his brother at first. And then he said a child happened to be my 17-year-old brother. I left it alone for a minute. Then when he kept on, I found out he was out there when his brother tried to rob somebody else before he came and tried to rob me. He robbed somebody else, but then he was coming to rob me, but I wasn't finna have it. You see what I'm saying? And when I did shoot him and I left his gun there, and his brother picked up the gun and shot my car windows out. But they say his brother didn't have no gun. But see, the ballistics showed that his brother got shot with the gun that I had, and the gun that he had, his brother picked up and shot my windows out because it was 2 different caliber of guns. So you don't know what was on that police mind when they chasing after one. They caught one of the individuals. They caught one of the individuals that 21 years old. You see what I'm saying? That was just shooting, y'all. Listen, look at the whole scenario. People looked at me, oh, he killed a 17 or 18-year-old. But this guy was a notorious gang member. This guy had been committing crime to every other people, robbing them. You see what I'm saying? We did a background check on him from juvenile on up. But some people said I killed a child. No, I killed the individual that was trying to rob me, and I wasn't going to wait to see whether he was going to kill me or not. You see, because my brother in 1977 in that same area whooped one of these so-called tough Negroes like the one that come at me. You see what I'm saying? Because other people were scared of him. Me and my brother didn't fear these people over there because we grew up over there. Y'all start using your head. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to protest every time a black kill another kid, whether it's accidental or not, then go out there and protest. But you ain't going to do that. Lawyers ain't going to come neither, y'all, because ain't no money in it. But you see, when my brother whooped this individual that's supposed to have been tough over there, he couldn't take the whooping, so he went and got somebody else, and they set my brother up like they was finna bring peace and shot my brother in the back 4 times, once in the back of the head. I wasn't finna turn around to let this 17 or 18-year-old shoot me in the back or the back of my head. If I did, then I wouldn't have my 2 daughters that I have now. You see what I'm saying? Or my 35-year-old daughter that was 6 months old then, she would have been going to the cemetery. Or my son that just passed away. You see what I'm saying? I believe somebody took his life. But to be aware is to be alive. All these police ain't bad out there. All of them that pulling the triggers out there ain't out there trying to kill Spanish and white people. Black people. I ain't saying what happened in this here, but you got to look at them police had a call, y'all. Now, Black Lives Matter and all these other people telling y'all to defund the police. But I bet you one thing, they living in the suburbs. You see what I'm saying? The only thing they got out there is peeping toms. They ain't got people out there that's killing blacks every day, blacks killing blacks and Spanish killing Spanish. They ain't got that, so they want you to defund the police. If they were to defund the police, the guy that was with Adam that time, the police wouldn't have been there to run him down. You see, the guy couldn't have been tough. You follow what I'm saying? Because he was shooting at somebody else. When the police come, he run. You see what he ran? But they tackled his coward behind. You see what I'm saying? Now, people want to blame him, but you know the blame started home. You see what I'm saying? The blame started home. It was 2:30 in the morning, y'all. How many of y'all know or let your 13-year-old be out in the streets at 2:30 in the morning? I'm going to leave that alone. I know it's sensitive to some of y'all, but it's 12 and 13-year-olds out there that's carjacking people, that's killing people. Look and see about the retired fireman, lieutenant, who he got killed by, how old he was. It's happening every day, y'all. You didn't ride when the white man killed the black 14-year-old who was with a bunch of grown people all night long, midnight, stealing people's cars and breaking into them. You didn't ride about that. You ain't marched about that. The only time you're going to march when you try to cover up something else, y'all. Look at the whole story. I'm going to leave it alone right now. And I don't care who don't like what I'm saying, but I'm trying to save somebody else that going to go out there and act ignorant. Look at the full story. Let another 13-year-old and another 21-year-old go out there shooting at your people, and then you call the police and this same scenario happen. Let me see what you gonna feel. You see what I'm saying? Just like Adam people feeling bad, the people whoever they was shooting at, they was feeling bad too. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it alone because I know some people don't like it, just like they don't like when I talk about President Obama. I look at President Obama just like I look at Donald Trump. Don't none of them care about this black on black crime. And whoever don't like it, delete yourself from me. Peace be still.